You've done everything you were told to do. You worked hard. You stayed responsible. You earned a stable job, a house, a routine. Maybe even a family, maybe friends, maybe a sense of direction. From the outside, your life looks solid. But inside, there's a quiet emptiness. A fog you can't explain. A sense that something is missing, even though everything seems fine. And that's the part nobody warns you about. You can build a successful life and still feel lost inside it. This feeling isn't a flaw. It's not immaturity. It's not a crisis. It's a message. A message the modern world teaches you to ignore. Let's break it down, clearly, calmly, and without sugarcoating. 1. You followed the map, but it wasn't your map. Most people don't build their life. They inherit it. From parents, culture, religion, school, society. A roadmap was handed to you long before you learned how to think for yourself. Get good grades. Get a job. Find a partner. Buy a house. Be responsible. Be predictable. Be normal. These steps aren't wrong. But they are generic. They have nothing to do with who you are. And somewhere along the way, you confused what is expected of me with what is meaningful to me. This disconnect creates internal disorientation. You did everything right, but none of it feels right. You're not lost because you made bad decisions. You're lost because you followed someone else's instructions. 2. Your life moved faster than your mind. You grew up. You took on responsibilities. You built routines. You got busy. Maybe too busy. And the mind never had time to catch up. Life rushed forward. But your inner world stayed underdeveloped. You handled tasks, not thoughts. You processed deadlines, not emotions. You solved problems, not identity. And now, everything is structured. Except the part of you that actually has to live the structure. This creates a quiet psychological split. Your life is built. But yourself is not. You're functioning. But not grounded. You're performing. But not connected. You're moving. But not guided. That's why life feels directionless. You constructed the outer world, but never shaped the inner one. 3. You confused comfort with meaning. Comfort is not happiness. Comfort is not peace. Comfort is not purpose. Comfort is just comfort. A warm blanket is comfortable. A repetitive routine is comfortable. A predictable job is comfortable. But comfort has one flaw. It cannot feed the human spirit. A comfortable life can protect you from suffering. But it cannot protect you from emptiness. You can have a safe job, a stable relationship, a predictable routine, a good reputation, and still feel spiritually malnourished. Because the human mind isn't designed for endless comfort. It's designed for growth, for impact, for meaning. Comfort protects the body. Meaning protects the mind. When comfort rises and meaning drops, the soul begins to starve. That starvation feels like being lost. 4. You built a life, not a self. Here's the truth that hits hardest. Most people build a lifestyle before they build an identity. An identity isn't created by your job, your house, your income, your relationship status, your possessions, your achievements. Identity is built by the values you choose, the boundaries you enforce, the principles you live by, the inner standards you commit to, the questions you confront, the desire you reject, the truth you refuse to abandon. You're lost because the external world is structured, but the internal world is undefined. You know what you do, but you don't know who you are. And that internal ambiguity creates external confusion. 5. You never learn to hear your own mind. From childhood to adulthood, your mind has been shaped by external noise. Be this. Do this. Follow this. Become this. Achieve this. Fit in here. Don't disappoint them. Don't question that. Don't think too deeply. You were trained to listen outward, not inward. So when life finally becomes quiet, your own thoughts feel foreign. You don't know what you genuinely want. You don't know what you genuinely value. You don't know what you genuinely believe. You don't know what you genuinely fear. You don't even know whether the voice in your head belongs to you or to everyone who raised you. That confusion feels like being lost, because you can't navigate a life when you don't know the compass inside you. 6. You live for the future and ignore the present. Modern life creates a cruel illusion. When I achieve X, then I'll feel aligned. When I get Y, then everything will make sense. When I reach Z, then I'll feel fulfilled. But meaning doesn't appear in milestones. Meaning appears in moments. If you don't feel grounded now, no achievement can fix that. If you don't feel intentional now, no future accomplishment will give you direction. Because the feeling of being lost has nothing to do with the future, and everything to do with the absence of presence. 7. So how do you fix this? You don't fix it by chasing bigger goals. You don't fix it by adding more responsibilities. You don't fix it by seeking validation or admiration. You fix it by clearing the noise and rebuilding selfhood piece by piece. Start with these 3 truths. Truth 1. You must create your own map. A life designed by others will never feel like home. Truth 2. You must define your values consciously. Not borrowed. Not inherited. Chosen. Truth 3. You must rebuild presence. Meaning lives in the now, not the next milestone. Conclusion. You are not lost. You are unexplored. You're not failing. You're not broken. You're not behind. You're simply meeting the parts of yourself you were too busy to notice. Your life looks good on paper because you built the structure. Now you must build the soul that lives inside it. Not through escape, but through awareness. Not through reinvention, but through rediscovery. Not through force, but through clarity. You're not lost. You're just finally ready to find your own path, instead of walking the one that was handed to you. And that is the beginning of a real, meaningful life.